Bomber fans, PlayNow.com reminds you that when you bet on blue, there's only one legal online sportsbook in Manitoba. Only one that guarantees your winnings. Only one where the profits stay here to support your community. Play your Bombers at PlayNow.com, your hometown sportsbook. Enjoy responsibly. And welcome to another edition of Handled Internally, the Blue Bombers podcast. I'm Ed Tate from BlueBombers.com, joined as always by QB1 Zach Caleros, Darren Cameron, Senior Vice President of Team Strategy, Public Relations, Player and Public Relations, Chief Consigliere, Assistant to the Traveling Secretary, and a very special guest, the newest Blue Bomber.
He's back.
He's back.
He's back.
Dru Brown, quarterback. Good to have you back, buddy.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
Darren, always happy to me.
Well, before, we always have to start with this now. Darren's ailment talk. The segment?
I don't think we always have to start with it.
I think we do now.
And there's no ailments
There's a sponsor, though.
There's no sponsor.
Willie found a sponsor.
He did, hey?
Yeah.
No ailments for this week?
No ailments. No, it's been good. It's been a quiet week.
Okay, good.
No computer either. How you be checking your emails?
So that's why it was distracting me too much. See, my brain can't do too many things at once.
At least you're staying hydrated.
Welcome back. This is cool.
Sure is.
What time did you got in late last night, right?
Yeah.
We're recording this on Monday. Tell us about the travel, first of all, to get here.
Yeah, I just don't have good luck traveling commercial, so I was supposed to get in at like 4:30 and got in at like 1 a.m.
Eesh.
Yeah.
The airports in Ontario are a real joy to go through.
Yeah, this was actually in Chicago.
Oh, really?
The home front.
Damn.
So
Stateside.
But again, it's just me. I'm the problem.
Well, what's funny is yesterday afternoon you told me, you said, I don't mind spending a couple hours in Chicago. Good airport. And then,
They did have a great breakfast there. Did I send you a picture of the breakfast?
No.
Oh, maybe I sent it to Megan.
Wait, so did you go home then? Or did you fly from Ottawa to
so because of
Chicago?
the work permit thing, I had to go through the U.S. So I went Ottawa, Chicago, Minneapolis, Winnipeg, because the work permit, it took me like 5 minutes to get a work permit here.
Yeah.
Which
So Ottawa was that mad at you that they canceled your work permit?
no, it was more so getting situated here.
Okay.
Yeah. Long day.
That's crazy.
And then you got in this morning pretty early. I guess he picked you up, I imagine, and came in.
Yeah, he picked me up.
I kept pushing the time back.
Yeah, he sure did.
Oh, you did.
He's probably sitting there like, this motherfucker.
Yeah. This is that. Yeah, he's. I when he was here in the winter, I was supposed to pick him up at the 4 Points for an event.
I truly forgot.
I sat in the Uber at 4:30
forgot.
to 4:45. I'm messaging him. He's already at the stadium. Forgot to tell me. So I'm sitting in the Uber waiting for him. I finally realized he's not even at the hotel. So you need like a tracking device on him or something.
Yeah, well, I spent 3 years with him, so
yeah,
it's like, hey, I'll pick you up at 8:30. That usually means 9.
Yeah.
I'm in at 9:30. So on an off day, sometimes. I mean, with kids, it's like you never know.
Yeah.
I get
There's
it.
a lot going on in that house.
I usually tell Megan that we have to leave 30 minutes before we're actually.
Well, that's the rule.
to.
That's Nicole's rule. She's like, okay, we need to be out the door at 8:30. Let's say 8. Let's start getting going at 8.
But the thing is if they know.
They don't. My kids think 5 minutes could be 30 minutes, could be an hour. They have no idea.
Yeah. That's fair.
Sierra's starting to figure it out a little bit.
Drew, what's it like walking back in the building here? It must be kind of wild.
Yeah, it's definitely still obviously fresh, kind of surreal a little bit. I always kind of felt like it was a little weird, like playing here, because you just know your way around so well. But yeah, I was talking to Megan about that last night. I was like, I got in the Uber last night and drove past where we lived in 22, and you just see so much familiarity. And then obviously like coming in, seeing Osh, and some of the other coaches. I
always feel that way when I'm in Hamilton.
Yeah.
Like I drive by our old we had like 2 places that we were renting from over those 4 years. Or like even when I go into the building, like now we go to the different locker room, but I'm always like, man, it takes me back to being like 25 years old.
Yeah.
Like this, even the smells and stuff like that's weird.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like you come in here and it has a distinct like scent and you're like, oh wow, okay. Like a lot of like flooding of memories.
For sure.
So I don't know, man. I'm super excited.
I was going to say there must be a little bit of comfort in that in terms of coming back to a place instead of going somewhere else where you're starting all over again.
Yeah, I mean, I really loved my time here. And, you know, it's been, as I look back, you know, like my whole family loved it here. My wife loved it here. So, I mean, we are just pretty excited to be back.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I can't really express how excited we are. Like, not just like me and like coming back with you and being with Tommy and back with Osh, but like my wife is excited because she has lifelong friends that, you know, she met here, and now they're all like oddly in the same phase of life where they're moms, and that's like there's just like there's something to be said about that. So
yeah, the kids are gonna have a blast. Yeah.
How did this? I mean, I don't know how much you want to get into all this stuff, Drew, but I think a lot of people here are surprised how this happened in a way. Like, not just the trade, but how everything unfolded, because you ended last 2 years, you were the starter in Ottawa, and then you don't even get to throw a pass in the preseason game, and you're not the starter. I mean, maybe just walk us through the last, you know, since training camp or since the off season, what happened in Ottawa?
Yeah, I mean, a lot. You know, I think that obviously when Artie took the job, you know, we got on the phone pretty quick and started to, you know, chop it up football-wise, roster-wise. You know, certain moves were made, and, you know, he was always just kind of like, you're our guy, you know. And then show up, and, yeah, he just made the decision to go with Jake, which, again, I was super excited for Jake because, you know, there's guys in the league that sometimes get dealt a bad hand and they struggle a little bit and they get spat on. And I always thought he was a great player. Mm-hmm. So I tried to look at it from the lens of like being happy for him, because he's a great guy, happy for his family, you know, but obviously like pretty disappointed in just like a lot of the things that transpired.
Yeah. So, what happened after that then? Did you go into his office and say, okay, I can be the supportive teammate, or did you say, what the hell's going on? How did you handle that part of it? Because it did. I think we were in Saskatoon for the first preseason game when it was announced that Jake was the starter, and like most of us are saying, what the hell? How did you handle that decision in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, initially you're kind of just surprised when, you know, it was like 4 days or so before, you know, we talked to the media and stuff, and he told me. I was pretty surprised, especially just because, like you said, I hadn't really taken a meaningful snap yet. And I felt like I had a good camp. You know, I didn't think that, you know, there was a whole lot of performance issues there. Maybe like a day or two or whatever, a couple reps here and there of like, you know, trying to feel out certain things. But I don't think I just showed up and forgot how to play football. So, yeah, he told me that, and then I kind of thought about it, and, you know, kind of thought about, I guess, what led to that moment, because I was just caught off guard. And, yeah, I just was like, how can you make that call that early? But ultimately, you know, I was like, okay, you know, you want to make that decision. Well, you know, I don't believe in having two guys the same age as like 1A, 1B. I don't believe in that. I think your team needs one guy and then obviously a very capable guy behind it. But the team dynamic, you know, the guys in the locker room need to know who is going to play quarterback for them, who's going to speak, who's going to be the guy that they lean on. And it was pretty evident that that was going to be a little bit of a struggle because I had been there for 2 years. I had a relationship with, you know, a lot of the guys that had been there. You know, obviously didn't get a ton of time to develop some of the guys that they had brought in. But yeah, it was unexpected. And that's what I told him. And that, yeah, I wanted to be released. So
yeah.
that is true.
Yeah.
That I asked for that.
You're really truly part of the fraternity now, you know?
I did say
it's happened to all of us.
I was going to say this happened to you.
I did happen.
I am in good company.
June Jones, your guy. I like June too, but June, what is it? Was that the run and shoot?
Yeah.
Like the day he took over in Hamilton, Zach, man, come here. Like right after practice. What's up, coach? We're gonna go with Jeremiah. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay. Turn around, just press conference right there.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is great. So yeah, we've all been through it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like...
I know you're gonna miss going to Parliament and like seeing the sites there.
Yeah, big
and,
fan.
Like, the House of Commons.
Spent a lot of time,
yeah.
believe it or not, in Parliament.
Question period? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I do think about that a lot. Is like a lot of the guys that have been in
All
this
of
league a
us,
long time
Bo.
have been like said
Yeah.
that they're not good enough at certain places.
100%.
But I know a lot of people have asked me like, oh, do you lose belief? It's like, you don't really get to this point without like just almost unreasonable confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I think the one thing, like always looking back at it for me, and I try to like talk to you about this the last couple weeks or whatever. Like I there's some things I wish I would have handled better, like in hindsight, before and after it, right? So, I mean, I think you probably handled it with a lot more class and just than I did. Like, maybe not class, but like I just remember at the time thinking to myself, and it was probably just living in my own head. Like I probably wasn't doing it publicly the way I feel like I was acting. Yeah. But yeah, I was just so disappointed. I can remember at the time, like, and my attitude didn't change, but it just there's some things I look back and like, man, I should have handled that better. Like again, I don't think it would have changed my circumstances from playing. It just as a man, as an adult, I wish I'd have probably just thought about things differently. But you, as you age,
yes,
wisdom, right?
Sure,
like,
I think that happens across the board with life in general.
Yeah, of course.
You look back and think, oh, I probably could have done that different.
Everything, you know how it is. This is not like a self-help
no
podcast,
but
everything's a blessing, man. Like
it could be.
Yeah,
it could be.
I'm just really happy he's back in the room. We've been kicking it for 2 hours today.
In those few weeks, like you were still helping Jake out and doing everything you possibly could to help him. And
I'm proud of how I handled myself in that whole situation. Like I was with Jake until 4 or 5 p.m. every day. Like during the work week of, hey, this is what we should do. What do you think about this? Mm-hmm. Talking through things. We had some really good times, just chopping it up over football.
Golf brothers.
We'd get out on the course and, let it eat a little bit.
Because they had said that it'd become a bit of a distraction. I'm sure you saw that. I mean, how do you view that?
Honestly, kind of hurts a little bit, just because I just feel like if you asked anyone in my 20 years of playing football, like, is Dru a problem? They would be like, absolutely not. Mm-hmm. He's like, whether you're the starter or the backup or whatever your situation is, I always kind of felt like I was about the team. Mm-hmm. And I was a little hurt by that because I did feel like the only things that I confronted were in private. So it's not like I was like out to embarrass anybody, publicly or like in front of the team. It was just one-on-one conversations, because that's how I was raised to do it. And was I upset visually for a couple of days? I would bet. Like someone could look at me and be like, oh, that guy looks like he just got fired on his day off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But
I mean, we're all human. Right?
Yeah, and I think that there was some grace there for sure on their end. But yeah, I felt like I still loved on the guys that I knew well, and
you're somewhere for 2 years. You got a lot of relationships there, especially when you're in the position that you're in.
Exactly.
You so all that time at the facility, whether it's with your teammates, I know you have a lot of close relationships with those guys, but just people in the building too.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this. You were here for 3 years with us. Every single person in this building, 21, 22, 23.
We had the COVID year, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Zoom meetings.
Everyone in this building's pumped to have you back, man, including him.
Oh, yeah.
The relationship you guys have is awesome, so we'll move on from that. But
I was going to say, you could hammer away on the Ottawa thing all you want, but you've handled it really well, Dru. But it's stark contrast to what has been said here. I think they're trying to control their narrative, just as we would here. But, the trade was made, and Coach O'Shea said the next day we made our team better. He said that he's happy to have his best friend back. Brady Oliveira talks about you being his dog. Like, walking into that.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Is that a bad? Yeah, that was a bad. Sorry. DAWG. Right? Well,
But,
after this was announced, though, you must have got a bazillion texts from guys in here, right?
Yeah, I did. A lot of guys were, reaching out and excited for me to be back, which obviously, like, as a player, that, like, means a lot, because that's what it's all about, right? I think that's what makes, leaving Ottawa sting, but also coming back here very exciting is just the relationships aspect, because, I was here for 3 years and a lot of the guys are still here, and I was in Ottawa for 2 years, so it's not like I just was twiddling my thumbs. Like, I made some really close friends, and played a lot of football with guys there. So
does that help? Because you mentioned it, you've got this, when you play this position, you've got to have the confidence in yourself. But what happened in Ottawa, and then you get this reaction to it, you go from being down to it's got to feel good again, right?
Yeah.
Coming to work and all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the environment here, I was really lucky with, Tommy being in Ottawa the last 2 seasons. So, the workplace was a lot of fun, and I felt like I learned a lot. And now it's like I come here, I got you, I got, the other guys in the room that are awesome.
There's a lot of guys
and
that were here 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Still a lot of guys.
Yeah.
So,
and then you just add Tommy to the mix. It's like I'm just being in there this morning.
Yeah.
2 hours felt like 2 minutes. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Talk ball.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good. Let's we're glad to have you back, buddy. So let's move on to some other things like lighter-hearted topics, like whatever Zach's got on the docket for today. Although I don't know, you generally have a list of things. I don't know you have one.
I know
today.
Canada won yesterday. I'm surprised Ed hasn't brought that up yet. He's pretty fired up about that.
I am fired up.
You got your shirt on?
I don't have it. It's in the laundry. Yeah, I'm saving it for this week. Now,
So the game, their next game Saturday is 12. They find out tomorrow, I think, right?
They play. Well, we find out tonight. They
Tonight,
play
okay.
the winner of
And
Netherlands,
that game,
Morocco. Yeah.
That game's on while we're flying to Hamilton.
Ooh.
So
Are we on air, Darren?
yes, we are.
Darren.
You got to see this plane, dude.
Got a video.
This has been a topic.
Yeah, I brought him up to speed.
Discussion on this. Yeah, it's.
I brought him up to speed. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was here before. Before Air Darren.
Yeah. I gained about 15 pounds a trip on this thing. So
This is why we need a bike in Tommy's office
Yeah.
for that, just for that plane specifically.
yeah. It's
Hey, Darren, I like that.
yeah. So that game's on at noon, and we're supposed to be we'll be leaving at 11:30 or so. So you can stream it on the plane.
I can.
Starlink.
The Wi-Fi is unbelievable. You can.
There's Wi-Fi.
Oh, not just it's not Wi-Fi. You can. It's like being in your house. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you
love
can still
this
get
plane, dude.
you can
Yeah,
still get the gold.
I could live on there. I'm not kidding. It's nicer than. Well, let's not get into that. But it's
It's nicer than most houses.
yeah.
It is nice.
Honestly,
it's the nicest plane I've ever been
we
on.
actually got.
Is there a seating chart?
No.
Where should I sit? I'm not a big take someone's seat guy.
We miss Dalton. You sit with Dalton, right?
Yeah, I would sit with Dalton.
Miss you, Dalton. I don't know. We're going to see. Did we lose anybody when we picked you up? No. Just draft picks.
I just gained immaculate vibes.
Just big time vibes. Come sit by me and Patty.
Cool. Yeah.
My guy left me, Jake. I sat with Jake for many moons.
Jake
Thomas. And
Oh, yeah.
Now he's up at the front
coach.
now.
yeah,
Coach
now he
Thomas.
sits in the front in first class.
It's
Aren't all the
first
seats
class.
dang near first class?
They all are.
Yeah.
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's a great plane.
On our way to Calgary, our first trip, we were about to take off, and they have like a mechanic that travels with us. So he came up to talk to us, and there was like a minor issue. I had to go back. First time this ever happened with them, and normally this would cause an uproar because like guys would be
Sweating.
furious.
Yeah.
Just
And
sweating.
among
Profusely
other
sweating.
things.
People just continue to hammer
And nobody
quesadillas.
said. I didn't get one message. Nobody said anything. I went back to
Really?
use the bathroom. Guys were sleeping. They were eating their meals.
Yeah.
It was like you could live on the thing.
I raw
Matt
dogged the flight, too.
Matt said
No
he would have rather live on that plane for a week at one of our Grey Cups, which we'll leave anonymous, rather than stay in the hotel we stayed in.
Well,
I'm not kidding.
That's a pretty obvious one, though.
Yeah.
I think anybody would.
Yeah,
That was
but we can't talk
tough
about
one.
that particular one. But yes,
Yeah, that was a tough one. People still can't believe when I bring that one up. That was a tough one.
Okay, you were there for that one.
So Canada Day's fast approaching.
Yes.
Right? Is it tomorrow? What is today?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah. And so is.
I thought today was Sunday.
Today's Monday.
Yeah.
Canada Day is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. And so is the 4th of July. So not to recycle content, but now that we have another guy here, a true American, Joey Chestnut, where do you rank him?
Oh
in
my God.
Top athletes.
Oh, I remember
Athletes.
this clip. I mean, because I believe you're on the side of like he's up there.
He's like a 20-time champion. World
Champion athlete.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't see that as
You
like.
try to eat that many hot dogs in a city.
Yeah, so like
Hey,
that's
I
like.
keep going on that plane. I might be able to.
But I don't think like that's an athletic feat. Like it's not. It's eating. That's not athletic.
I think he's on the Mount Rushmore of American
That's
athletes.
crazy.
I think he's on the Mount Rushmore of
American
Americans, like citizens.
But Napoleon's in Burlington, nice. Good steak.
Did
Great
we
steak.
go
Good
there?
vibes.
Did we go there?
I don't know if we've ever
We
gone
only
there together.
we only started going.
Because we were in Burlington twice.
I only found it
for Grey Cup, so-
I only
Yeah,
found
no.
it at the 23 Grey Cup. That's the first time we had ever come
Where
across
did we used to stay? We stayed in Niagara last year, actually, for the Hamilton game.
Niagara Falls. yeah.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Niagara Falls?
Not the. Yeah, on my way down when we drove back home.
It's
we
a crazy
stopped
thing
at-
to see, isn't it?
And they got the lights like shooting at it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Um,
I'm not like I didn't think I was that kind of a person to like be like,
yeah,
oh
I
my
thought so
God,
too.
but I got there and I was like, what is this?
I have a funny
Yeah.
like Niagara Falls story
Do-
about like first time parents.
Tell us.
So you
You were letting Tayson hang out over the
no, we're not that out to lunch. But like, you know, you go there and you know, you think it's like any other place, but like it seems like as soon as you drive into Niagara, it's just pissing rain. Right?
Yeah.
And Tayson's 8 months
Yeah.
maybe at
Yeah.
that time. And you know, where we stayed, you had to walk down this huge hill.
Okay.
It took us about 30 minutes to get down there because we didn't know where we were going. But you should have seen the looks on these people, like when we were like crossing the street and like walking down, and it's just like pissing rain. We have our 8-month-old. I'm like, people are like, I'm like, hey, calm down.
Yeah, mind your own business.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Toughen this boy up.
Yeah, exactly. What's a little
He's
rain?
gonna play in the rain.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
I actually didn't like it that much, truthfully. Niagara. I mean,
It's very touristy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very touristy.
yeah.
But the falls
falls
themselves
are
amazing.
Sure, sure. But like the rest of it is.
You got to
kind
go
of-
for like a couple days when we don't have a game, when you can go to like some of the vineyards and like those experiences. They like all those places around there do a really good job. Like they'll give you dinner and show you where they make the wine and that's a lot of fun. You just hammer wine for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
It also doesn't do it justice when you're up on like the hill looking down and it's like a ways away. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, like that's cool. And
Yeah.
that's where I wanted to stay. But Megan's like, no, get
Yeah.
your lazy ass down
Get
here.
down there.
We're
It's
walking.
crazy
And
to
then you
see
get
it.
down there and it's like enormous.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I am happy that I walked down here.
I've had the same feeling. Have you done like what's the one in
Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we stopped there. We drive everywhere
Yeah.
because of the
I
dog.
was gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
That's got to be insane.
yeah, we just
to see,
drive
too.
everywhere. Probably because every flight I'm on gets delayed. So I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather drive 20 hours than supposedly fly for 6.
I want to do
Yeah.
the drive across the U.S., so I'm kind of jealous that you've
Yeah.
done that so much.
Yeah, so we did.
Yeah.
You know what was a fun drive was the Bay Area from California all the way to here because you go through.
Like the flyover state, like Montana through there.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you get through Montana, but even like a little bit of Wyoming or even like I get down with like Reno. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I know
yeah.
Reno gets a lot of hate, but like I like Reno.
See,
You
I
know
don't
what
know. I don't know much about the western part of the United States,
Yeah.
so I didn't know that it would get that much.
You go to
hate.
Reno and like
Yeah.
you go
You're a
into
Cali
a
kid. You're a Cali kid,
Yeah, you
you
go
know?
to like the gas station. There's just like 100 slot machines, and you're like, well.
Is there like Buc-ee's along the way? I've still never been to a Buc-ee's.
Me either. What exactly is that?
It looks like heaven on earth.
Buc-ee's?
Yeah, what is that?
Have you been to Buc-ee's?
No, have you?
Isn't it
You
like
call
a
yourself
giant
American?
ass,
That's what I mean. I've never been. Have
like
you?
a
So-
big ass gas
They
station.
serve
Yeah,
like the
so it's
greatest
like-
brisket in
Judging
the
by
world.
the
Imagine-
disgust in your face there, maybe I
Okay,
should know. about
everyone's
this.
been to Costco, right?
Yeah.
So it's like if Costco was a gas station.
Right.
So it's like probably, I don't know, 70 yards, 70 by 50.
Of
And
just
it's just
everything.
like, and you walk in there and it's like, okay, you got your normal gas station stuff.
Every
you know?
flavor of Zin imaginable.
Oh, yeah.
Every
Yeah, you got your cigarettes and
beef
nicotine
jerky.
over here. You got, all the candy bars below before
Yeah.
you check out. And then you got like, bang, like cafeteria.
Yeah.
And then you got like clothes, which like, I'll buy something at a gas station. You know what I mean? I've bought in a lot of cool like
Like a poncho?
well no, I haven't done that, but I'm a big like buy I don't know, not like a poster, but like one of those things that you can put in the garage, where it's like,
Like a neon light?
no.
Like a tin sign?
Yeah, like something like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I think that's cool. Or like yeah, I'm more that.
Makes
I'm
sense.
not
You
like
put
a
that in the house.
keychain guy. I'm just like
Keychain guy, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I just got this and it's like
My brother
some-
bought me a Buc-ee's hat when he was there. He's like, this is the greatest place I've ever been to.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And the food is actually really good.
I heard.
Yeah.
I've been
So-
here for like 15 years. I don't get to drive that often now.
Yeah, I've invited you every off season
I
to
know,
come
I know,
hang out,
I
but
know.
you just hate me.
That reminds me. We were talking on the last podcast about how you're happy that people are seeing America.
This is one of the things. Go
yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
So then,
Yeah.
did you?
He
I
couldn't
don't know.
wait for you to
I
bring
sent
this
it to
up.
Darren.
Oh,
there
yeah.
was a clip from the Bill Maher show where he had a bunch of reaction from
those?
from Australian at the beach saying, "Hey, we've been misled. America's not like we thought."
Yeah.
There was a guy freaking out. He said, "This is like a museum to me." It was a European guy, and then they pulled out the camera out, and it was Walmart.
Right.
Yeah, because they don't. And then there was another one.
Honestly,
they've had a massive heat wave in France, right? Like the
Yeah.
40 degrees Celsius all the time. And Bill Maher said something about, because then they showed another fan freaking out about being in SoFi in LA and it's air conditioned.
Right.
They don't have air conditioning in a lot of
Why?
Europe.
I don't understand this.
I don't know if you want to go there.
I know. Are we going to go down a political? I don't want to do that. Yeah,
Why is that? Why is that?
I don't know. So Bill Maher showed this old house in France, and it
We
was.
shouldn't get into
I'm
it.
sure it's some carbon
Yeah,
thing.
it's-
Yeah.
He was saying that you don't want to get heat stroke in your own living room. Why is this happening in
Right.
France? Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah,
so
like if I pay for electricity, then I can
Get 'em-
turn my
Get going. Go ahead.
daggum air conditioning on.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I don't think they even
Kidding?
have it a lot of the buildings. So
Yeah.
right, yeah.
I love when. Yeah. I'm not going to get into this. No. Not going to.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I actually didn't know.
I
why
saw
that
somewhere
was.
the other day.
I feel
No,
a
I
rant.
saw-
You're holding back a
I saw
rant.
we
somewhere
don't
the
get
other
into
day
politics
they
here,
were
so.
talking about I think it was like England was like, yeah, well, if it wasn't for the Americans causing global warming, that we wouldn't need air conditioning. I'm like, are you nuts?
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Told you.
Yeah,
I told you,
we
man.
don't need to get into this shit.
You see that? I mean, it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think.
We have air
A
conditioning
lot
here
of
in Canada.
Calgary doesn't have a lot of condos and stuff in Calgary don't have air conditioning.
Yeah.
There's a
I might
difference
have-
between
I might
like.
have completely made that up actually.
Well,
but
there's a
I'm
lot
pretty
of.
sure.
There's a difference between like in California, there's not a lot of people that have air conditioning because it's so moderate, like the weather in California.
Yeah.
So like in the houses that
What do you
live-
mean by moderate?
like the weather is
Yeah, but,
moderate.
like,
But
Fine
isn't
it
it
for
like
'em.
isn't like
But they don't get
90
120
degrees?
like they do in Arizona. Is that
No,
what you mean?
no, exactly. Like, it's like a fan will do. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
saying every house doesn't have air conditioning. Now, most of the ones like we had or we lived in, like they typically didn't. But like if you were to build a house, you can have air conditioning.
Yeah.
It's not like, whoosh,
yes.
no, not allowed.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
you should be able to choose.
In
if you
California,
want-
it might be that way. Honestly, though.
no, it's not.
No,
They're
okay,
they're
okay.
out to
No,
lunch,
he's
but
trying
not
to
that
be.
far.
That's not. Don't.
What?
Why would it be like that?
What's California? You can ask him.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Yeah.
get
Right.
back. You wanna get-
right.
Okay.
Next.
Yeah, move-
We're
Next.
looking for an air conditioning sponsor here, handled internally.
right. Right. That and a medical sponsor.
So
I'm so disappointed about the grill. But go ahead.
you never watched? Are you going to watch when America plays in the World Cup?
Who do we play?
Josh is our producer's finding out. I should know this too, but
don't know.
I was so fixated on Canada. I jumped off my couch yesterday when they scored.
you did, eh?
Yep.
I was on
Yeah.
a barbecue in the backyard, and the surrounding houses were going nuts. That's how I kind of knew. Nicole was inside watching,
Yeah.
but the kids were outside running
Have you
around.
watched any of it?
No.
So okay, that makes me feel better because
I
I
haven't
got a
watched-
haircut the other day and the guy was like, "Oh,
It's on.
are you
It's on.
watching?"
It's on in my house, but like, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Well, Tayson's he's getting there. And once you
Yeah.
have your second and third, God willing, like it's like you can't. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna sit here and watch this game.
Yeah.
I watched.
They're like, Dad, come on, get on the ground. You're a horse, and they just climb on me. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's all it is. You know,
Yeah.
like that's my life when I go home.
Yeah, I got
6 o'clock today. You're gonna see. Come to my house. You're like, Dad, let's go to the basement. I'm gonna tackle you. Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach Sierra to, like in soccer.
Yeah.
She's fast. She's around the ball. I'm like, just go. So I just let her just push me in the basement all day. You know.
I mean, people are pumped.
Yeah.
People are pumped. That was. I wasn't watching it, but I was busy doing something. But
What's a reasonable expectation for Canada and the U.S. in this though? Like, would
So,
people be happy
Canada's
with
already
a
I
16
was
loss?
watching. I was watching like the post. I guess the post game on TSN, and they basically said like there's like a not a huge chance they're going to win the next game. I fully admit do not know much about this.
I think Dembski was telling me Morocco and the Netherlands are very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
so.
But it's soccer. Anything can happen. It's like hockey, kind of, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm not sure, but it's people are pumped and hopefully
Well, they're calling
we'll
it
be
one of the
watching on
greatest
Saturday.
moments in Canadian sports history.
Yeah,
now.
that's awesome.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Because
I didn't see the goal yet, but it was in the 90th minute, so that would have been
Yeah.
amazing to see.
Canada had never in the last World Cup was the first time they scored a goal. They had
Right.
never
Oh,
had
no
a tie
shit.
or
It's
a
so
win.
surprising to me, though.
And
I
this
don't-
was the first time.
Honestly.
So then for them to
Wow.
not only advance out of the first round, but then get
Well,
now
they won on like home soil too. Not
Yep.
this last one, but
Yep.
that was like a first for that too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, my wife's family's a big soccer family, so I've been kind of following through them. Nicole likes
awesome.
to have it on TV.
That's-
yeah.
Bosnia. Oh yeah, right.
So, but okay, so yes, I kind of did know that. How did Bosnia make it though? Because
Third place team. The top 8 third place teams.
okay, so
on
I
a
just learned
s-
something there. Yeah. I'm worried about that game. The Eastern Euros. I'm worried about that, dude. I'm just saying.
Wait till your kids get more and they start playing soccer. Then you'll be an expert now. The corner kick. You got to be better on that.
I know
or the-
offsides and
yeah,
all that stuff,
yeah.
but I just it's a long watch for one goal for me.
That's got to do a lot for like Canada soccer and like especially like younger
Yes.
people getting into the game and stuff.
Like the
It was
Vince
the
Carter
only
effect
game on yesterday
for basketball.
too. There were millions watching. It's the only game in the World Cup was that
Yes,
game
yes, I saw
yesterday.
that, yeah.
Massive.
Yeah.
Right?
Who scored? Was it Davies?
Eustachio, the captain.
Oh,
although
sweet.
he
I
took
thought Davies was the captain.
when Davies subbed in,
Yeah.
he gave Davies the captain armband.
See, I don't
So
know
it's-
anything about that.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, he
You have
was
to have
the
a captain
captain
on
for
the
that
field?
game.
Okay.
Yeah, because Davies didn't start, and then when Davies comes in, Eustachio goes and gives him the armband, and then he scores the winner. And they're saying that he was the perfect guy to score because of all the stuff he's gone through. And
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Kyle, our general manager, is a huge soccer fan. We
Yeah.
went
Really?
Before
Nice.
we went to before the Seabears game when Canada played. Was it Switzerland? I think they won.
They lost
handily.
that game.
Okay, then wrong, different
Look,
game.
Qatar when they beat Qatar
Yes,
6-0.
Yes. He was like, it was like 5-0,
Just a
and he was still
beatdown.
screaming.
How many
at
teams
TV.
are
We were
in
at
this?
Browns before the game, before the Seabears game, and he was pumped.
Yeah.
Pumped.
I don't know what it
So-
started
It's
with. but
massive.
32 right now.
Like the women's teams had success, a lot of success, but for the men's team, this is
yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got to let these guys get going.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want
Well,
to hit
so
on?
now what? Because you know Tommy's playbook. Is it all the same terminology and everything? Is it pretty seamless for you?
Yeah, it's kind of a marriage of like what we were doing here before,
Yeah.
on some of like the run game, play action, formation stuff, and then like mixed in with like a lot of his terminology. So, yeah, I mean, most of it I can kind of piece together, just looking at it.
Yeah.
You're getting to the point now where you've been in a couple systems.
I know.
We're like back. You used to make fun of me. I'm like, what do we call this again?
Yeah, that
What
was
is this one
happening.
called?
Yeah, that was happening to me over there.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
and-
you call it the same thing. It could be 4 different words, and you know what I mean.
there was
Okay.
even times
Yeah.
where you would say something that we didn't call it, and I just learned through context.
That
That's
Tommy-
what that means. And
Yeah.
then Tommy would start saying it, and then we just were like, oh, yeah, it's cleaner.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, no, it's not. And everyone else in the room's like, what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah, this is another reason I'm happy you're back, because Tommy and I would just go off on tangents these last like 4 weeks talking about something, and I could feel Taylor and Bryce sitting there like, here they go again.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of how I
What
felt
are
when
these
you
two
guys
talking
were,
about? Here they go.
That's kind of how I felt like when you guys were just talking about soccer. It's one. It's one of like. It's not that I don't respect it. It's just like
Just staring at me, this glazed over.
Yeah, I just like it's one of those things that like I grew up like I don't watch the World Series anymore. Like if I catch a game, but like
oh come on, baseball's back. Dude.
No, I know, but I'm saying like when I was growing up, it was like I watched the NBA Finals, I watched the World Series, I watched the Super Bowl, I watched bowl season, all of that stuff. I watched college baseball,
in a long time.
And it's like as I've gotten older, now it's like I don't watch any of it. But the only thing I never watched was the World Cup, and I'm a little disappointed in myself.
Just wait, you're gonna have more children. You ain't gonna watch anything. Just telling you. It can be bluey on the TV. You look at your phone. Well, the World Series is going on.
Megan's gung ho on the screen time stuff. So
so are we.
I'm just big into like just roughhousing right now, which is like really cool because he's finally. I would say for the past like 3 or 4 months, he's like,
wait till you see.
Dad is like, we're gonna have fun.
Yeah. Wait till you see Dean. He looks like what's his guy's name? The gold medalist from the America that won the hockey. Who won the game winner? Who made the game winner? Hughes?
The guy without the tooth?
Yeah, Dean looks like that right now.
That's
just
awesome.
got a chipped tooth right here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You were like, get up.
Face first. I'm like, you good? He's like, sorry, Dad. I'm like, don't have to apologize for falling.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. If Megan's not around, Tayson will fall down. He'll look at me and he'll go like, and I'll be like, you're fine. And I was like, I'll give him like my finger and he'll grab it and he'll be like, ugh. And then he's fine. Megan's around.
You need a daughter.
And she's like, oh, come here, my baby. Yeah. Which I love.
That's how you'll be with daughters, dude. Like, yeah.
That's what Megan's saying.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Anything else, buddy?
No, I just welcome back, man. This is so cool that you're back. And I'm sure lots of people in the room are happy and lots of Bomber fans are happy too. So welcome back, Drew.
Excited.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Right on.